Welcome, Commanders. My name's Takriva, and I'm trying the Spatials today. The Spatials is a recently released game by Weird and Wry, and it's all about building yourself a space base colony kind of thing with people. And I'm gonna show you some things about the game and show you what I like and what I dislike about the game. It's not expensive at all. It's maybe 13-14 bucks or something along those lines. It's interesting game. It's definitely indie, but yeah. So let's just get started with a new game. I've did do some exploring before. I'm like, you know what, this is a game I want to show you anyway. Human Federation HQ Earth 5781 AD. Greetings, officer. Your outstanding work as a rank 5 bureaucrat has been noticed by your superiors. You've been chosen to build and lead a new station in an uncharted corner of the galaxy. Explore the surrounding systems and their planets, discover their resources, and deal with any opposition. You have the trust of the Human Federation. So, that's great. You do get a tutorial robot. I'm probably not going to use it today. TR-303, programmed with help new station managers with my tutorial scripts. I don't think there's a way to turn them off, at least I have not seen it yet. No, there's no way to turn them off. But you only really, hang on, how did I get, the game is paused. Okay, I need to, the menu, let's start off with that, is at times not very intuitive. Right here we have the home screen, which takes us to our base of operations, which is basically a giant asteroid on which we are building. Then here we have the galaxy view, where we can just shut up, T303, where you can check all the planets where you can go. Right now, the Misspay, we're level 1, so we can only go to Misspay and do stuff here. This asteroid is our home. These are the planets in this particularly black hole, apparently. Well, it's apparently we are orbiting a black hole right now. Anyway, then we have the missions tab, which is very much like World of Warcraft Garrisons, and which was based on Star Wars, the Old Republic mission system, where you can send off your teams and they do stuff. So basically, you can send some of your officers that go do things, and they'll come back, and that's, yeah, they do contracts, basically. Let's see, neutral or higher morale. Well, finally, there is the, group of, these are your starting officers, and you have 5 different classes. You have diplomats, you have strategists, scientists, doctors, and engineers. A little bit fitting for a sci-fi game, nonetheless. But yeah, first things first, what you want to do is start building out your base. Now, the first thing you get started on are corridors. Basically, they will link up all the rooms in your space station together, and you need to have corridors between them, and rooms cannot touch each other. This is the teleport room where people come in, and see, they're now just building out the corridors that I just laid out. That's about it. There's a spaceport. In the beginning you can get a security gate, which will restrict access to people from outside. You can get visitors. There is the spaceport, which allows visitors to come in. There is a storage room, a warehouse, where you can have... this is your inventory down here, and the warehouse will expand on that inventory. And there is greenery, which is decorative stuff. And finally, we can build a barracks in the beginning. So, oh, that's probably not what I want to do. Shift clicking will allow you to actually remove tiles that you laid down. And, okay. Yeah, moving the mouse is the same button. It's left mouse. You move the map around. And here we go. Now they're building a barracks, and they can only build adjacent to where they are, so they need to have at least one tile in the barracks before they can expand on the barracks. This is how you build out the start of the game, of your thing. Now, to get more different kinds of buildings, I was actually at first unaware of this, and this is what I mean with the unintuitive part of the menu. There is a research screen, and you need research points to actually get started on other stuff. We've only unlocked Living 1, which gives us the barracks and beds in them, and Logistics, which gives us the warehouse and the spaceport. Now, to get Factory 1 opened up, we can actually do it right now to unlock it. So Factory 1 allows us to build a kitchen, a smelter, a workshop, and some actual units to use in that thing. Further research requires actual research points, and the only way to get research points is by taking an away team to a planet and completing a mission. Now, if we completed this mission, it has an exclamation mark because this is a campaign mission. You go from system to level up and unlock more stuff. And if we get through this mission, we will unlock the next system. We will get 1 research point. We will get 59 water and 304 credits. Missions are the fastest way of getting credits. You get basically most of your resources through missions and all your research points through missions. Now there's also so far that I've seen, every system has a planet with this symbol on it, and that is a Terra planet with a colony already on it. And in the colony you can do 2 things. You can put your officers in the embassy, and that will allow you to get more resources from the colony. But so far I have not seen anywhere what you actually get from the planet. See, you can find resources on planets. Maybe this counts as well, as if you win a mission on the planet, those resources will be gained through the embassy. I'm not sure. Conquest progression, this is the stuff you've taken. Embassy efficiency, which is 0 out of 3. But that's also a part of the unintuitiveness. You don't see everything happening. And, well, if I look here at T303 and go to this system, planets, mission tab, no, I just wanted to see planets. Now click the mission tab. Really? It wants me to go here now? Yeah, see, because I did the tutorial ones, apparently it didn't reset, and now it just finishes the tutorial instantly for me. Anyway, the other thing you can do on planets, and this is vital, is you recruit new people. Every so often new people become available, and every planet gets you new people, and further planets in more difficult systems will actually give you higher level recruits right from the start. Now let's put Goddard Daily straight up as a... if we put him in an embassy, which halves the time it takes for resource exploitation, and I think it halves for every time. It just says 2 minutes when you have all 3 in there. It goes to 3 with 2 and 2 with 3. That might be a rounding way of doing it, that it's actually rounded up instead, and that... Well, something you also get, by the way, yeah, in the kitchen, you do not get a place to eat yet. That's actually hall, so you actually do need to get research points before you can do stuff like that. Again, whoops. See, when you're inside the building menu, you cannot move the map except with the WASD, but that only moves it by, well, about 1 square left, right, up, or down. Let's first do the barracks stuff. I want some beds to be built. You place them down and then you can turn them and fully place them after that. There we go. The beds are all in place and they will actually go to sleep in those beds, and that's quite useful. Sleep, your officers will need sleep. They will, every level they get, they need more stuff to keep themselves happy. At level 1 it's sleep, yeah, go away. At level 2 it's nothing. Every level also gives you a perk, and they get better with each level. At level 3 they need to eat. At level 5 they need to drink. At level 7 they need hygiene. And this goes up and up. So there's fun, there's knowledge. Cravings mean those things are necessary for this specific officer. It's like they have to have this or they will have some issues going on. Anyway, let's start building a kitchen, even though we cannot do anything with it just yet. I'll build it something like this, 5 by 5. And let's have the warehouse on this side. Warehouse needs to be quite big because you want to place enough pallets, because each pallet will allow you to actually expand your inventory. Anyway, let's go on a mission. And this is why I feel this game is a little bit repetitive, and it all runs at the same time. It becomes overwhelming at some point. So we start this mission. We are landing with our away team. Your first 5 officers are always in the away team standard, and you have to kill stuff around here. You move around with the left mouse button. You kill stuff with the left mouse button. There are some special abilities. Every class has its own special ability. Your strategist has a high-powered shot, which will kill. Your engineer has a big grenade. Your diplomat has, I think this is a force field. Your doctor can heal, and I have no idea exactly what the scientist right now does. But yeah, you walk around, you kill stuff, and you loot stuff from them. See, you do get this nice... There you go, that's the first target. The missions are straightforward, and see, that's all you do. You shoot stuff, you kill stuff, you loot stuff. That's all there is. And the missions are mostly the same-ish. The stuff you kill is quite often pretty much alike to each other. The most fun I've had doing the missions is actually just throwing a bloody grenade there and killing most of everything all at once. They level up, you gain credits, you gain resources from killing stuff. And here are some more pirates. This is just button bashing, really. Wow, we almost lost our engineer, actually. Strangely enough. Okay, let's throw another grenade down there. And whoa, one more. Just straight up appeared out of nowhere. There we go. You just have to do the objectives and then you can get off planet. You can still finish by killing more stuff. The weird pinging noise in the background is your colony still expanding. They're still building stuff while you are away on the planet. It all happens simultaneously, and this is the part where I feel that the game will become extremely overwhelming, because yes, we are going to leave, we're going to go back home. They've just returned home. The game will become pretty much overwhelming, because you're on away missions. You want to go on away missions continuously to get resources to get your colony upgraded. But your colony keeps upgrading in the background, so you can go back and forth and actually get stuff doing. You will have a lot of officers to run around with. I mean, currently we have 7 here, and there's 1 on Genta currently. There are already 3 more recruits. We're up to 10 officers in our base. It just goes up. You're only limited by the amount of credits you have, and you get credits for doing your away missions. And it becomes more and more. See, if I put my worst officers on this mission, they will go... It's short missions. That's a plus. Doesn't take long, and you need at least 3 officers in your station. If they're assigned to the away team, they don't count as being available for missions either. They've all gotten to level 2 with 1 away mission, which is also pretty good. Let's get... What is that? Commemorative bus. Zed Palmer, first bold human on Mars. Melanie Hassani, greatest staring contest judge of all time. Cool, I guess. Here are these pallet stacks. They cost 100 credits. They will expand this by 4 slots up to a maximum of 100 if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we have got 1 research point so far. Alright, these things. Let's get the kitchen stuff. We need a couple of food processing units. And they will get built. And we will also start building more corridors out from the kitchen as well. You can use your rooms as pathways as well. It's quite useful in that sense. The base building aspect of the game is actually pretty fun for the most part. I haven't gotten very deep into it so far. You cannot have... See here, this automatically blocks out a certain area because it's unavailable. You need to have corridors in between your rooms to make it work. Now, the kitchens you can have infinite production. None of the products manufactured here have been unlocked yet, so you actually need to get the hall unlocked first before you can actually make certain foods. And the hall is unlocked with one more research point, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so let's actually do the quest mission here. We'll unlock it, we'll get some water as well. And, oh, Administrator of the Secretive Hospital is asking for our help. They won't mention anything about what is the problem or why they need us. Yeah, these missions do have... The writing in the game, from what I've encountered so far, is decently funny. Is this the Administrator? No. Wow, it's a big hospital, apparently. That's the Administrator. It's decently funny from the most part. It's taking definitely a... well, it's... Taking the piss would be a bit too harsh, maybe? But it's good, decent parody on sci-fi stuff. Your message says very little information about what is going on here. Would you please explain what are the activities of your hospital? We must work with the most absolute discretion. We are the most advanced facility in the galaxy for the treatment of paper cuts. And our reaction is, are you serious? And then, paper cuts can lead to life-threatening complications if they are not healed properly. Our clients are wealthy individuals from all over the galaxy who are willing to pay top credits for the most advanced medical facilities for curing paper cuts, yes. And this has to be a prank of sorts. And then he just scolds us for it being a very serious matter. This is the same mission I've seen before. Probably the campaign missions are very similar to one another. But yeah, so now we have to talk to a couple of patients, if it's the same mission, and one of them turns out not to be what he's supposed to be. So we talk to this guy. It is perfect, perfect, the reflection, the beauty, it glows, the pearl of the conscious, the flow of the identity, infinite. Okay, interesting. Talk to the patient. We need to go back. The arrow is a little bit more difficult to see on this specific map type, to be honest. But there's always an arrow in your away missions that shows you where you have to go. 26433833279 29526059556. See, these people are mentally unstable. So that's but the paper cuts thing. I have it, I won't give it up, it's mine, it's me, I'm becoming it, I will. The mission, by the way, is called Insane in the Membrane. And this guy becomes something completely different. And only 3 of your actual away team can fire stuff. You do get notifications when, say, a mission is complete. And they've all become level 2. And this guy is still quite insane. Thank you, be very careful when you handle paper. Some things cannot be unseen. That's your boss, basically. And now we can leave the planet again. That's on the left side of the screen. We leave again. System Denu has been unlocked. Make sure to gear up your officers. Yes, here the next mission system is unlocked. There's another planet with an embassy where you can get new recruits. Stuff like that. So the galaxy is becoming bigger and bigger. At some point you might get overwhelmed, I feel. That's my general feeling so far of the game. Anyway, but the looks of it are definitely quirky and fun. Let's unlock the hall, by the way, which will allow us to expand it and start producing stuff. So we can make rations, which costs water, seeds, and fruits. Well, we don't currently have any fruits or water. We only have water. We have no fruits. See, this is something we can make: dessert. And someone will go and make that. And then there is the pizza. If we had some seeds, we could make some pizza. That would be pretty cool. Now, you can get some drops from completing missions on these planets. You can also get food by sending on mission, and other stuff as well is gotten from going on those missions. But those missions do cost money, so you have to go on away teams again to make sure you have enough money to do those things again. So that's yeah. Anyway, that's basically the game in a nutshell. I think I like the art style. It's quite quirky, and it's in some ways it's definitely cute. And yeah, so when it comes to that, that's good. I'm not sure if you like to get overwhelmed at some point. This might be the game for you. At least that's what I feel about it. See, all my officers are now not doing anything. I should send them on missions. Send our worst officers out, best officers on this mission. 91%, there is of course a chance of failing, but this is a more difficult mission. Missions are graded by their difficulty with a star, so this is a easy mission basically. It's only 4 minutes long, and we don't have enough left over at the colony right now to get more missions going at simultaneously. Anyway, if you would like to see more of me playing this in the future, you leave a comment. And yeah, this is my thoughts on the Spatials. It's quirky, it's fun, it's a sort of cool base building game. I think it's actually on certain mobile platforms as well, maybe the iPad. And yeah, it's I think that would actually be a good description. It's an iPad game ported to the computer, and at one point it's overwhelming. On the other hand, it's pretty how should I phrase this? It's quite cumbersome. You have to keep doing things, but at some point those things that you have to keep doing are becoming a little bit much to keep doing them. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content in the future. And if you want to see more games that I should try and do a one-off 20 to 30 minute episode on to see what it's like, leave a comment below if you like this kind of stuff, me just showing you the game. Maybe you'll get interested in it, or you could even suggest games for me to get around and start playing with. Anyway, I will see you guys later.